Second hike of the day is Beehive Basin. Discovered this trail yesterday, and it's fairly high up, 9,000 feet. I thought it was like 8,000 feet. I thought it was 9,000 feet, but it's not. Anyway, about 11k hike, so 5k's in, 5k's out. Wonderful area here. This is near a little town called Big Sky. And I might say it's my favourite place so far I've seen in the United States, but I would also say it's mightily expensive to live here. There's a ski resort. It just looks so pretty and gorgeous and expensive. Anyway, let's go. So there is houses around here. Imagine living up here. So that's why we have no trespassing. Beehive Basin. See a mountain up there. Anyway, let's go. Second time I've seen one of these. Foot brush. The other time was at Crater Lake. Views here, and there's a house just up there. There's a house there. Yeah, so I'd say these houses are multi-millionaire sort of houses to live in this area anyway. And some of the views some of these houses have, extraordinary. There's a really big mountain over there, and there's a ski resort. Oh, if I became a multi-millionaire, multi-millionaire, this is where I live. Hello, dear. Bye. I don't think we have to care about avalanches. The why is there across? Okay, beacon not transmitting. It's still a little bit frozen here, so temperature is about 33 based off the car, so that's why we had ice there. And I scared the deer. The deer were just up here, and I scared them. I started to speak. Oh well. Oh no. Icy bridge or plank. Oh no. It's a little bit slippery, but not much. Nothing much to report yet, except a woman thought I'm brave for hiking by myself. And I'll be honest, I feel completely safe because it's really open. You can see a bear a long way off. It's the things I get nervous about when it comes to bears is blind corners, thick bush or scrub, and surprising the bear. That's when I get a little bit nervous, but you're not going to surprise a bear here. Doing a few switchbacks. Pretty views. And you can see the peak of the mountain up there. I should find out what the mountain is. Don't see many of those sort of peaks around here. I think that's ski fields up there, and you can see quite a few structures. In fact, you can see a roof somewhere there. Anyway, give me a couple $1 million, please, and I'll move here. probably see why it's called a basin. Although I expected mountains maybe on the left-hand side, but you can definitely see the basin nature of this particular area. This hike is pretty nice as well. Melting snow. Oh no! Snowy patch. Lots of dog prints. Ooh, a bit of ice on a downhill section. And I'm just talking to myself because we have these corners and there's a little bit more brush here. And I'm just want to speak or talk. Ooh, walking over snow and ice. This is when it can get tricky, when people have walked on a fair bit, can become ice. So I tend to walk on the side, if there's just me, where there's ice or snow, and it's quite safe. Anyway, open now. I can stop talking. Lee Metcalf Wilderness, Spanish Peaks, Gallatin National Forest. Another tree section. So less melting of the snow here. In fact, the snow, because people are walking on it, just turned to slush. It's like a slushy. Still pretty. This is where it becomes a little bit more wary. It's more like ice. Yep, slippery. Good thing is, can't miss the trail here. I should take the whole reason I'm recording this is to keep talking, make some noise. But now I'm concentrating on this icy bit. Okay, let's go up here. Coming down, you have to be very careful. Or just walk in the snow. Hi. Okay, coming out of the trees. You can see the mountains that make up the basin. So I suppose they go all around, and the whole reason we're doing this hike is to get to a point where you can actually see all the mountains that form the basin. Now I've turned to muddy mush. Just been hiking up a snow-covered rocky section. Have to pay a little bit more attention. View's looking nice. Still not near the top though. Looks like, or maybe. I think maybe we are. Anyway, hey, I think we've done all the climbing because we've got a basin here. But we're not at the end of the trail because we can't see the full basin. I wonder if there's going to be a lake here. I say that because I did see something on All Trails maybe mentioning a lake. It was just a maybe. Anyway, tell ya, what did I tell you? There is a lake. Looks like it might be frozen, so device on the top. Sort of makes sense. It's probably close to freezing now. I should check. Oh yeah, you didn't see that, did you? So the ice near the oh. Oh, it's gorgeous. Not sure where this trail goes, and now I'm thinking it actually does go up. Goes up there maybe. Based off, still got 700 meters of trail to go. Should I dare be the first one to walk along this ice line? Yeah, not exciting. Sometimes it pays to turn around. So I saw this and went, oh geez, look at that. Sparkle of ice off the lake. Glorious. Okay, is anyone behind me? No. Excellent, I can take my time. Don't know if you can see it, but there's lots of sparkles in the snow. Just probably with the position of the sun, maybe. So the snow here is quite thick, and not as many people have come up this way. It's a little bit further down. The view's better be good because I'm getting a little bit dubious. It's going to be worth it up here, because I thought we were coming up here overlooking, but we're going up there, which you might be blocked from any views. So hopefully, yes, I did slip. Hopefully it's worth it. Decided to stop going up because no one else has gone up. And I don't know, it just goes up there somewhere. There's not going to be any views there. I was hoping there's going to be a view here, but all we got is a frozen lake. So I'm going to go over there. That's my goal. I take a photo of this though. Okay, got to where I wanted to go. It took a lot of cross-country walking, and no one's been here before. Well, since the snow fell. This is what I wanted. A view overlooking the lake. Also got a view of the basin and the entrance into the basin. Sensational. Was here, but they came from this way, so I'll follow their tracks out. One last view. Those tracks went nowhere. In fact, they came back. So I'm forging my own path in life. The snow's not that deep. Got some frozen little ponds there. And trying to remember where the path was. Oh, I can see it there. I think I'll go this way. Sorry, plants and grasses. I was told off Mount Ranny for stepping on a little bit of grass by a ranger. The snow is deep in areas. Should I go to one of these little ponds? Yes, let's go. A lot of times little ponds are better at freezing. Whoa. So that took a bit of effort too. Ooh, it's all muddy. I get nervous about this. You can see the plants ending here and then there's nothing. So my first thoughts would be, is there a lake? I know it's on sort of, I was going to say, is the little pond come all the way here? It might. Okay, it's time to head back. Nice hike. A little bit better than I thought it was going to be. Sort of like the midway point. It was just annoying that the official trail, I think, goes nowhere. I probably should also mention the People's Trail up here went in the wrong direction as well. Came around there and it should have come up here. Oh God, look at that. Oh, didn't really have to go up there. That's it. Beehive Basin. Totally forgot to start recording because there was a dog just walking around. Had a collar on, was looking for a person. Well, I was looking for a person. It was going towards, there's look like there's another parking space up there. Yeah, you can actually see the dog there. Maybe. Went behind one of the cars. Anyway, don't see anyone there. Okay, it's time to go. 7.2 kilometers, just on 3 hours. 16 minutes per kilometer. There you go. Nice hike. 3 hours.